Alright, here we have cavalry. This is interesting. Secret Cave isn't actually in the kingdom, but it's the card for the Way of the Mouse, and so you still get to start with a magic lamp because Secret Cave was around. So what do we have here? Oh goodness, woo! We're getting some interesting kingdoms. The thing that jumps out to me is if you get 5 highways in play, both cavalries and forums empty for free. So, you know, with 5 highways in play, forum costs 0. So you can buy it and get the buy back and just buy another forum and just keep doing that until the pile's empty. And then ditto with cavalry. With cavalry, it actually works with only 4 highways in play, even because cavalry is cheaper. Where you buy the cavalry and you get a plus buyback from buying it, or from gaining it technically with cavalry. And so if you get 5 highways in play, you can just drain cavalries and fora immediately. That's not like a win condition on its own, because it's not obvious how you 3-pile from there, but it's scary. So we're definitely going to try to get a lot of highways and do fun highway things. The only village is Fortress. Fortress is nice with Improve. If you play Fortress and then play Improve, at the end of your turn you can improve the fortress and get a 5 cost, but you don't lose the fortress because it goes back into your hand. So that's the nice little interaction. Trashing here kind of sucks. Replace is not a very strong trasher. It's just like fancy remodel. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. But we do have Forum. I think Forum would be a very good card to get even before the pile out condition stuff. Just because sifting through coppers seems a lot better than replacing coppers. I think we'll get like a replace maybe to deal with the estates. Replace those into fortresses or maybe cavalries. And then just rather than try to trash the coppers, use Forum to get rid of them. The other option, of course, is if you had multiple highways in play already. Like if you have 2 highways in play, then you can replace a copper directly into a 4 cost. Because the copper will cost 0 no matter what, but then the 4 costs cost 2 now. And then you could use replace to get like fortresses out of your coppers. And in general, clicking cavalry a bunch is often very good. The card itself isn't amazing once it's in your deck. Gain 2 horses is not that strong on effect. But getting to draw 2 for free is great. And the opportunity cost is actually much lower here. Actually, opportunity cost probably is not even the right word. Basically, it hurts your deck less to put cavalries in it here, because even if you get over-terminaled and have like a bunch of like bad terminal actions, you can play them all as Way of the Mouse, and play them in Secret Cave, which is non-terminal. Yeah, that would be so strong if you could just like improve into a cavalry and then just like do over your whole turn after that. In case it wasn't clear, what they were asking was like if you use the improve effect during the cleanup phase to gain a cavalry, do you still get the like return to action phase effect from gaining the cavalry? And the answer is no, because the cleanup phase is distinct from the buy phase, and the little cavalry bonus only occurs in the buy phase. Same thing if you were to gain a cavalry with like a vampire or something in the night phase from the Nocturne expansion, you wouldn't get to return to your action phase. How are we opening? On 3-4, improve cavalry sounds wonderful. You're really likely to line up your improve in your cavalry, and then you can get like a 5 immediately. Alas, I have the 4-3. I suspect they're going to open Improved Cavalry because they're already talking about those 2 cards, and they do appear to have the 3-4. I could open Cavalry anyway. I might just open Improved Fortress and go for the Improved Fortress high roll. If I can line those 2 up, that'd be nice. And I mean, worst case scenario, I could play the Fortress as like a Secret Cave maybe, if that ends up being more helpful. I would really like to have the 3-4 though. The way your shuffle triggers if you buy cavalry turn 2 is just a lot nicer than if you buy it turn 1. Because you trigger a shuffle that's got both of your buys in it. What? Double improve. Why did they do that? Let me think about this. I don't understand that at all. Why would you get 2 improves? That just seems bad. I mean, it's not like horrible or anything, but it just seems clearly suboptimal. Cavalry just seems great on turn 2 for them. And even like improve fortress just seems better than double improve. I don't get that. I'm not going to attempt to understand it. I'm just going to chalk it up to a misplay. Okay, yeah, so we're on the same page here as far as the quality of their opening goes. I don't get what they were going for with that. So I'm gonna get to gain a 5 here. Not sure yet what 5 I want. I'll deliberate on that momentarily. I'm pretty inclined to buy cavalry here, I think. I've currently got 6 cards left in my deck. If I were to buy cavalry, I would draw 2 and therefore only have 4 cards left in my deck. And all of these cards are terrible. It is 5 coppers and an estate. So I would love to have fewer than 5 cards down there, because then I trigger a shuffle. And all my good cards are going to be in the new shuffle. I improve my fortress, whatever 5 I gain, the cavalry. And my magic lamp. Whoa, I'm setting up for a decently likely turn 5 magic lamp activation, I think. 2 coins does not help me. Trash our fortress now. What do I want? The 2 that jump out to me, I think, are Forum and Replace. Actually, Forum, Highway, and Replace all seem very viable. Forum seems great because it will maximize my chance of lining up 6 uniques for Magic Lamp. I now have Copper, Magic Lamp, Improve, Fortress, Cavalry, and Forum, which would get me an early lamp activation. Replace is nice because I could replace an estate into a cavalry and draw with it. And then lastly, Highway seems pretty fine just because it makes cavalry cheaper, and so you could draw by just buying cavalries. I think I'm going to say I like the Replace the most. I really like the idea of replacing an estate into a cavalry to draw. And my fortress is very likely to line up with my Replace on this shuffle. So I can play the fortress first, then play the Replace and draw with it, and then potentially draw one. Just because both the fortress and the Replace were going back into that same short shuffle. I don't think I'm going to buy a cavalry here. I don't want to draw 2 cards. I got these 9 cards are just like stacked with goodness. It's 6 unique cards down there. And so if I get a decent draw, I'm going to activate Lamp next turn. So I don't want to draw a few of them and not all of them. All right, I think this should do it. I've got 4 here. There's a cavalry and a... This is 100% guaranteed. There's no way, given this starting hand, that I won't activate Lamp. Because I need to find my cavalry and my magic lamp. The Replace can draw 2, the fortress can draw 1, and then either my cavalry or my improved could be played as a secret cave instead of their normal effect if I happen to need to draw the last card. Alright, I think I'm in a winning position here already. I really like my position. There's like a really good turn 3 draw. Coupled with a good turn 5 draw. Wait, why did they... What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, but that has to be wrong. What? So, in play they had a fortress, a cavalry, and an improve. These are both 4, so you can improve either of them and get a 5. But one of them doesn't die when you kill it. The fortress you won't lose the fortress. They just killed a cavalry for no reason. Now maybe something they were thinking of was, like we were saying, like having too many cavalries in your deck can often be bad, because they're terminals, you might not have the abilities to support them. But that's not true in this kingdom, because if you ever have a cavalry you don't want, you can just play it as a cantrip with Way of the Mouse. They're playing sloppy this game. I don't know what's up. Not that I'm going to complain, but I don't want to play this last cavalry. Oh, actually, I guess I wasn't 100%. Was I to activate? No, I'm 100% to activate. I was wondering, like, what if the magic lamp was on bottom and I had to play both cavalries to get there? But I could still just mouse one cavalry, mouse improve, and get there. Okay, so what do I do here? I do not plan on playing the final cavalry. I cannot discard for this secret cave thingy, because if I were to discard the copper, then I would not have 6 uniques anymore. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the improved normally. We're going to pop the thingy. And, I mean, I could trigger this by buying a cavalry. No, there's no point in doing that. I don't have any actions left. I was going to say, I could get to my wishes early. But if I do my wishes, I couldn't even play them. So we're just going to buy another fortress. And we're going to turn this fortress into Highway Forum. Highway Forum. I want a forum still. Yeah, this game just seems super, super over. I've even got the points lead. I'm at a spiffy -10 VP to their -12. -13 even now. Oh, whole 3-point lead. I guess I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. But I'm not seeing how they win this. I'm pretty sure I want to wish for highways. Highways are good cards. Okay. We can replace this fortress if we want to. I think I want to play the highway first. Not the highway, the forum first, and see how much I can draw. Wish for more highways. I think I might just want to replace fortress into another replace. I like the gains. I can replace it into cavalry. I got plus buy now. This is the nice thing. It just doesn't work with forum, but it does work with cavalry. If you gain a cavalry, for example, off of a replace, that's a nice way to get plus buy, because you didn't spend a buy on cavalry, but you got a buy from it, and so you're up one more buy. It doesn't work with forum, because forum only gives you the buy if you buy it, not if you gain it by other means. I don't know if it's worth it to draw on here. Inclined to say no. I can already buy like a 3 and a 2 cost. Functionally for no, stop. My dog likes cords, which has caused me immeasurable trouble. She's already chewed through my laptop cord, so I was unable to use that for about a week. Alright, so I'm gonna play improve, cavalry, buy highway and a fortress. Gain another highway. This hand's not great. I've got one more wish down there, so I'm 50-50 to draw it. I think I'm just going to... actually, what's the last card? The last card's a copper, right? I believe the last card is a copper. Wait. No, it's not a copper. Uh-oh. What's the last card? I don't know. Hopefully it's not an estate. Maybe it's a fortress or something? I think I'm 100% to find the wish. If it's a copper, I could buy a cavalry and draw one. I think it's an action card of some sort, probably a fortress. I really don't know. But in any case, I want to draw to the wish. I'll wish for a forum, and then that'll kick my turn off. What about piling up replaces? That's the thing to think about. I'm trying to think, like, once you get enough highways, the cavalry and the forum piles just trivially empty. And then you got to think about what the easiest third pile is to empty. And then replace is a candidate, even if it's higher than improve and fortress, just because you can do things with gaining and playing them, where you replace a fortress into a replace, draw the replace fortress into replace again, and so forth. I think I might be a little bit low on actions for that, though. You eating a chair? Alright, there's my wish. Don't want to discard. Discarding those cards for Secret Cave to get the money would be really, really bad, because I'm about to trigger a shuffle, and I don't want to put 3 more junk cards in the shuffle I'm about to trigger. I'll keep the estate around. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Oh, rip. Maybe I should have deliberated a little bit more on that, but I don't think the chance of drawing that last estate was very likely. What I was thinking was I'll replace the estate into a cavalry or something. I don't want to keep the estate around as a replace target. I didn't contemplate this particular draw. If I'd known the estate was there, then the correct play is to discard the other estate. Not just because I would have an extra estate in my hand, but hitting 4 is really important here, because I could have bought a cavalry to continue my turn, whereas now my turn is just going to end prematurely. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if that meant my discard play from Forum was incorrect. It very well might have. Obviously, given the shuffle I had, it was bad. So I could discard 3 cards and have money, or I could buy a improve. I don't think I care that much about buying the improve. I'll take the money, I guess. It helps me buy cavalries maybe if I need to kick off my turn again. They still haven't activated their lamp. They just seem really dead in the water. But they're not resigning. And so we must continue. Again, similar to last turn, I wanted to get down to at least, or at most, 2 cards in my deck before playing the Forum, because now I've triggered a new shuffle, and cards I discard are going down there, whereas if I played the Forum earlier in my turn, then I would have discarded cards right back into the shuffle I was about to trigger, which would be bad. I think I should just turn these coppers into cavalries for plus buy, I think. Seems good at this point. And draw, of course. I still don't see them winning. They don't have their wishes yet. I should deny this last cavalry, actually. I'm trying to imagine scenarios where they win, and it maybe involves them like gaining the wishes, buying a cavalry, going back to their buy phase or action phase, playing the wishes somehow, getting a bunch of highways all at once. I don't think their deck can actually do that, but just in case, I'm going to snatch the last cavalry so they can't. Is there value in triggering this? I'm inclined to say no. I don't think I can win this turn, can I? Actually, maybe I could have won this turn even. Like, rather than buying the cavalry immediately, I could have like bought a highway or 2, then bought the cavalry, drawn to the highway, emptied the forums. I could have thought about trying to win. I don't think there's any pressing need to think about that, but I could have thought about it. Don't discard. It actually might have been good to trigger that shuffle. I don't even know. I could have considered playing this cavalry as Secret Cave. And my immediate thought process is, well, I've got a hella junk down there, so I don't want to trigger it. But I also just put 6 horses down there. And so I could have considered triggering a shuffle that has a bunch of junk, but also a bunch of horses. I'm not sure if that's better than just taking a random shuffle. What do I want now? Can I win next turn? Probably, with the right set of buys. There's only 4 fortresses left. Again, they can't gain them. They've only got 1 replace and some improves and a massive points deficit. And they can't do gain and play off of their wishes because the cavalry pile's empty. So I'm not too worried about what they do. Dog? Okay, you can have the towel. She's got like 20 toys sitting here and she's playing with a towel. So I can pile Forum and Fortress, I think, pretty easily. Is that true? I might need 1 more gain to pile Fortresses. So maybe I take 1 more improve. Not improve, replace. Improve won't work if I get 5 highways in play. Because the Fortress will cost 0 and the improve will cost 0. So what if I were to do like replace, get my 5th highway, take a bunch of forums, because why the hell not? Make sure I don't dud. I need to take all of them, I guess. I'm going to take an estate for points, just to be super safe. Turn this... Oh! I forgot I even had this improve in play. I can get another 5 if I want one. Sure, just another highway. Alright, I'm still not seeing how their deck goes anywhere. If I draw here, which I think is reasonably likely, I've got 1 forum in hand, which is maybe a little bit concerning, but not that concerning. If I draw here, then I'll just win. I'll empty the forums, and I'll empty the fortresses, and that'll be game. Well, they're even going to help me with that. Now, like, if it's a close game and you're getting down to the wire, you obviously have to be super careful about not lowering piles too much and opening up a pile out. Here we kind of have the reverse situation. You know, they're really far behind, and so it does kind of make sense for them to take the gamble and lower fortresses, hoping that maybe I dud and drew like a hand of like 3 coppers, 2 estates or something like that. And maybe they can try to like snatch the pile out on the next turn. I don't know. Their position just seems incredibly losing to me. They still haven't activated the lamp. Look at all those cards in play. They've got copper, lamp, embassy, replace, and cavalry. It's only 5. Yeah, that don't do it. Okay, GG. Yeah, I got a real nice early draw there, but also I did not like their opening very much.